Today I'm going to show you really quick, 2 minutes most probably, how to export things to Blender. I mean, not Blender, export things from Blender into Unreal Engine 4 and not have skeletal mesh animation issues with scale in UE4. So as you can see, I already got a star here that's hooked up to a mesh, and hold on, let me fix this parent thing here real quick. There. As you can see, it's facing X forward. I know X is not forward. The forward of X is not forward in Blender, but it is in Unreal Engine 4. And if you don't do that, you're going to have issues. And you can see this bone is facing X forward, too. Forward for the root. There. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go to Export. In FBX, we want this checked. And if you didn't see here, we have the unit scale in Blender should be 0.01 centimeters metric and all this, because that's the same scale Unreal Engine 4 uses for its units. So that's a big way of how you avoid getting scale issues with animations in Unreal Engine 4. So you're going to want to untick this. The leaf bones are just extra bones at the end. They're really annoying, actually. I think this is pretty much fine as either Y or Z. Obviously, it wouldn't be X, but having the primary bone as X-axis forward gives it the same forward that the Unreal Engine uses, so that fixes that. Anyways, we'll just do these since all we want is the mesh and the armature. And now, hold on, let me export this. Hold on, give me a second. Alright, looks like the settings are good. As you saw, there was keyframes. So now going into Unreal Editor 4, you see it's asking us if we want to import our star. The star should have been about 1 meter from all points, from the farthest point of anything. And use animated time for the animations. I'm going to hit import, and if this worked right, as you can see, our star, it's a bit tiny. I had the scale too low. I think I had centimeters. Sometimes Blender will change the world scale of a unit, but as you can see, the animation comes in, and it's the same size as the default mesh, which means that they are both the same scale, the animation and the static mesh, which means that the scale is right. It would just be a matter of sizing it up times 100, which got reset, obviously, by Blender. Now, as you can see here, both the root and the tip bones are of the proper scale for reference scale. So that's how you see it imported correctly. And for local, the root tip still has X forward, although I guess it flipped down. So maybe use the other axis. Either it was Z or Y as the secondary bone axis. But anyways, that's how you export skeletal mesh animations from Blender to UE4 properly without scale issues.